So good morning, everyone. In the interest of being respectful of all of our time, I think we should probably get started. So I'll turn things over to our chair, Chris Harris. Chris, I see you on the call. It's over to you.
Awesome. Good morning. Thank you, David. Appreciate everyone being here. We're going to begin our May 14th, 2025 Transit Development District Steering Committee update. David, I don't know if you have the ability, or if I have the ability to share the agenda screen. Um, uh, Here we go. Oh, there we go. Thank you. All right. So we'll start with welcome and introductions. I don't know if we have anyone new on our call that has not participated with our TDD committee calls, but if you are new and you know that you're new, if you'd like to introduce yourself uh, and share with everyone what community you represent, that'd be great.
I don't think I've been involved in these before. I'm Courtney Kavashkov. I'm the controller for the RDA.
Awesome.
And I think
Michael Berry, Town Reporter.
I think this is just my second meeting, but Stephen Hughes with NERPC. Eman is taking some time off on vacation, so I'm sitting in on this one to make sure that she gets a good update.
Awesome. Thank you, Stephen. Anyone else relatively new? All right. All right, David. I guess would we want to take attendance or have a roll call for our committee members?
Sure, I can do that. Let me pop over here real quick. Obviously, Mr. Harris, you are here. Mr. Poland?
Here.
All right. Mr. Reed? No. Mr. Kingen?
Here.
Mr. Barry?
Here.
Mr. Cherry? Mayor Angie, are you with us today? Mr. Corcoran? Mr. Thompson? Mr. Jefferson?
Yes, here.
All right. Mr. Gardner?
I am here, present.
Mr. Benson, sorry.
That's all right. I'm here.
All right. Ms. Watkins? Okay. We do have a quorum.
Awesome. Great. Thank you, David.
Sure.
Next, we will make a motion to approve the minutes from February 12th, 2025.
Motion to approve as presented.
Second.
Thank you. Benson? All right. With the approval of minutes properly seconded, we have a roll call for approval.
Sure, no problem. Mr. Gardner?
Yes.
Mr. Barry?
Yes.
Mr. Kingen?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Benson?
Yes.
Mr. Poland?
Yes.
Mr. Jefferson?
Yes.
All right. The ayes have it.
Thank you. Next, we will discuss our Transit Development District boundary update, and I will ask Aaron Kowalski or Dave if you want to take a lead and give us an update and what's happening in Porter County.
I will turn over the boundary update to Aaron. We did have our first public hearing for Beverly Shores and Pines. That went very well. But Aaron, if you want to go ahead and jump in.
Sure. Thank you, Dave. And AJ, feel free to add anything I may have left out. We had a great public hearing for the Beverly Shores Pines joint boundary on May 8th. There were several questions from the public that we took as part of that meeting. We will answer the questions in our second public hearing, June 12th, as well as seek board approval of that boundary, so then we could get on the schedule for the state budget committee and have that officially official. And so this is the boundary that we're moving forward with this year. So I believe this is the, Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it would be the 13th community we've been working with in this regard.
Sounds about right.
And then continue to have conversations with Valparaiso. They want to continue doing some analysis internally. They are not moving forward with a boundary at this point in time. And South Bend is similarly at the airport doing some analysis. We've continued to be in conversation with the folks over there, and we'll continue to work with them kind of on their own timelines. So yeah, that's the update on the TDDs that I can give today.
Awesome. Thank you, Aaron. Any questions from any of the community members about the TDD process in Beverly Shores, Valpo, or South Bend?
Nope. Looking forward to June 12th.
Thanks, Jeff.
Oh, just for to add to the record, looks like Mayor joined us just now as well.
Good afternoon. Oh, well, good morning.
Morning, Mary Angie.
Good morning.
All right. Moving on to, let's see here, we have next steps and questions. I guess I did see a slide about rail updates. I don't know if that was the South Bend airport update. Forgive me, it was kind of flashed.
No problem. That's just the rail update on the status of the Westlake and Double Track projects. I can go through that real quick if you'd like me to.
Sure, absolutely, please.
Okay. Yeah, just to jump forward here a couple. Not a huge amount of change since the last time we met on the Westlake side. The design is 97% complete, and signals and operating systems are still being pulled together. Design of the last bridge, 101, is complete as approval from CSX was received, and that's really the only big outstanding piece of this. Track work is largely complete along the system. There's a temporary bridge that's been installed at Main Street, with a permanent bridge to be installed coming up here late May, early June. That'll be followed by the final paving of the Munster Dyer parking lot. Overall construction is about 96% complete. The one issue that we a second here. Here is the contractor has advised NICTD that it now expects to reach revenue service in October of 2025. So our date for getting this up and running has been pushed back a little bit. NICTD is working with the contractor to minimize changes from the current schedule and prevent any remaining items from creating further delays. And just as a reminder, the FTA grant commitment runs through May of next year. So that's where we stand on the Westlake corridor. I'll pause here and see, are there any questions? Okay, then moving on to Double Track again. As we know, this opened up in May of 2024. So the trains are up and running, and NICTD is continuing to work on its scheduling in coordination with Metra to answer concerns with services. Pretty much everything that is left to be completed here can be attributed to the parking garage in Michigan City, and my understanding is that's coming to a head. I've seen a lot of great pictures out of Michigan City as the facade has been kind of unveiled. Looks absolutely terrific, and my understanding is that the city is hoping to host a ribbon cutting there at some point in the near future. So I'm looking forward to coming out and seeing that happen. So again, if there are any questions,
I'll add to that. We do have a tentative date of June 18th for the ribbon cutting.
Great.
ceremony. So we're working through that now. I'm sorry, I'm at a conference, so I want to make sure. But June 18th, that morning of, if you just want to, hold hold the date for now. I think that that's where we're at. We just wanted to make sure that Congressman Mervan could get there and be available.
Absolutely, Mayor. Thank you.
Mhm.
That is.
So that's the update for the rail project. And then oh, sorry, wrong button. I think the one other item that we added late to the agenda was an update on the program guide and the memorandum of agreement draft as to where we were on those. So with your permission, Mr. Chairman, I'll turn it over to AJ Bittner to talk a little bit about those issues.
Please, thank you, David.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So wanted to give everyone a quick update as it relates to both the MOAs and the program guides, which kind of have been worked on here for the last couple of years. What we've been working through primarily now that we have the final resolution on the most recent tax bill and understanding its implications to the increment generated and how that's going to be calculated in the future. We're working through kind of the final phases of our analysis for that, how it will plug into both the MOA as well as the program guide. So what we're looking at for both the program guide and MOA, now that we have resolution on that, and we've been communicating with bond counsel and the IFA as far as the process and procedure and what they are going to need to see as it relates to any kind of potential financing in the future, of including that in those documents so that they're baked into just kind of the understanding and the acknowledgement of how we can proceed and what the options are. So as to have every community fully understand kind of what the options that can be on the table and how we can potentially kind of put those various deals together, so that when the communities are talking with the development community, that they have a firm kind of grip and understanding as far as kind of what those opportunities that may exist are. So we anticipate here in the next quarter being able to roll those out, and we'll be obviously working with this committee while also working with specific communities as they're working through their various kind of development agreements that they hope to, and kind of understanding from an incremental analysis how those may all plug in. And one thing that what I will say about the MOA itself, the way that we foresee those being structured is the initial MOA itself being more or less kind of the framework for in which the ground rules are laid out, but we anticipate on each subsequent kind of project or funding request there being an amendment to the MOA that really outlines kind of the parameters as far as kind of increment split and things of that nature, because without having a true kind of number to kind of base any negotiation off of, it may make it easier for all parties involved to just kind of understand on a project by project basis what that actually may mean. So we're going to be rolling that out soon with both kind of legal and financial analysis, so that all the communities can kind of chew on it and customize it as it kind of makes sense for your districts themselves. Happy to answer any kind of initial questions on that, but that's where we stand as of today.
I actually have a question. For the transit development districts that have been established to date, do they currently hold increment as of 2025, or is that MOA needed in effort for that increment to be leveraged? Like, are there balances for each of the transit development districts that have been established to date, in the past like 2-3 years? I know that I believe 2025 was like the quarter where increment was going to be captured. Just trying to understand.
Right. So that is something that we're working on, establishing where balances and increment may already be coming in. The the MOA does not need to be in place for increment to be generated. That's, the basis is that similar to how an allocation area or a TIF is created, where you have the base year. So as everyone's aware, the TDDs, if there is no underlying TIF, are creating, their base is, the year in which the district was adopted, and the increment is being collected from there. So if there's no incremental investment or appreciation, there won't be increment generated, off of the base. So once there is incremental either development or appreciation, then we'll start seeing those funds rolling in. And one of the things that we are, working on as well from, just kind of allowing everyone to see kind of what's being generated is truly kind of bifurcating those funds, as we had articulated previously. Only the funds that are generated in each district can be spent in each district. Unless your municipality has 2 districts, then you can loan amongst them within your own municipality. However, we're working on both the understanding of the increment that may be coming in just as a baseline for both the real personal as well as the income tax component of it. So we anticipate having that as we're rolling out the, kind of, what shall I say, is final draft of the MOA, as well as the program guide, to also be able to start kind of conveying that information to the communities as well. In Lake and Porter County, obviously in LaPorte County, it's a little bit different because by statute that goes directly to their RDC.
Got it. Thank you, AJ. And you said that later this quarter, like, we'll have balance for each of our TDDs amongst our communities, along with the program guide, to just understand base level where we are.
Yeah, in the next quarter, yeah.
Okay. And I've had some conversation with some of the committee members. I think we really want to have like a whiteboard 101 break it down to a session. I think that would be very helpful whenever that balance in the program guide is available, to just have like a conference session and a whiteboard and just kind of break it down to us, from ground level. That'd be very helpful.
Sure. Yeah, of course. We'll definitely have that in person.
Okay. Any other questions from any other community persons? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, AJ. Awesome. Then we're to our last agenda item, next steps, questions, and even community updates, popcorn style. If anyone wanted to share any updates in their communities, this is your time to be able to do so.
I just wanted to mention that Tammy Watkins is on the call, so you can add her to your attendance.
Thank you, Vincent.
This is Chuck Gardner with the town of Munster. I just want to say thanks to AJ and the RDA team for coming to a recent meeting with the town council in Munster. And we formed a subcommittee, and we will be reaching back out to the RDA for future meetings within the next couple of weeks here. So just want to say thanks, and it was some good information presented to the town.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm meeting with Jim here in the next couple of weeks to get him kind of up to speed on the efforts to date as well.
Very good, and he will be taking the lead. He's our new town manager, and look forward to having him lead up the ship here a little bit.
It's great. Thank you for that update, Chuck. Anyone else? Okay. I will share an update from the city of Gary. We are going to be having a press conference here at City Hall on May 27th to roll out our downtown Gary master plan developed by the Notre Dame School of Architecture, fed with community input and feedback. So we're very excited to be able to roll out that program that's going to be integral to our execution plan of developing in our Gary Metro Transit Development District. So if anyone would like to attend, we'd love to have you there. We would have the Notre Dame team there. So if you're interested in that resource for your community, we'll love to be able to make that connection. I have shared that interest that our committee members have expressed from our previous meetings to the Notre Dame School of Architecture, and they were more than happy to meet with any community in Northwest Indiana to offer the same level of support that they've offered the city of Gary. So that will be held on May 27th at 10 o'clock here at Gary City Hall in the Gary room. And I'll forward that information to our team following this call, but everyone is more than welcome to attend, be able to make connections with the Notre Dame School of Architecture project team. I think we are at adjournment. Keep it brief. Do I have a second for adjournment? Oh, Mary Angie?
Second.
Second. No, I was just saying second.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you.
I
Mary
didn't
Angie.
know.
Awesome. Well, it's been seconded. Believe all in favor of adjournment, say aye.
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 Close. All right, ayes have it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
You too.
Yep.